Hallo, Deutsch-Afrik hier. Heute haben wir einen Blick auf eine Zusammenfassung von ich, du, sie, er, es, sie, wir, ihr, sie und sie. Deutsch-Afrik here. Today we're having a summary of the German pronouns we've learned so far. That is ich, du, sie, er, sie, es, ihr, sie und sie. Please, let's go. Pronomen, still on pronouns, particularly dealing with personal pronouns, personal pronomen, and we are having a summary of the pronouns ich, du, sie, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, and sie. Let's look at a summary of what we've learned so far from the previous lessons. A summary of personal pronouns, personal pronomen. We'll be looking at these pronouns and then their meaning, Bedeutung, and then examples, Beispiele. In the first place, we have ich. We said ich stands for I. Examples are ich laufe schnell, I'm running fast, ich trinke Wasser, I'm drinking water, and in these cases, both cases, you are speaking about yourself. So you use ich. Ich. At number 2, we have du. Now, this du is for one person. You are referring to someone, but take note, this is singular and then informal. With an informal setting, when we say informal setting, we are talking about family, friends, people you know very well, people you are familiar with, you are friends with. So you have du springst hoch, you jump high. And probably this is when you are speaking to a cousin, for instance. Redest du viel? A question. Do you talk a lot? And probably you are speaking to a friend. So people you are familiar with, you use du. Germans, remember, have a formal and informal way of addressing people. Informally, you use du. Let's see another way of using you. A formal way of using you is what we have here at number 3, is sie. And remember, this is towards people you are not familiar with, and you are referring to just one person. So formally, when you are addressing someone you do not know well, you use sie. So examples are this. You want to ask a question: are you running fast? You say laufen Sie schnell. You do not say du. You do not use du for someone you do not know very well. No, you are to address formally people you do not know with sie. So this same you have du for people you know very well, family, friends, and then you have sie for people you do not know very well. So for instance, laufen Sie schnell, are you running fast? It's addressed to an athlete, someone you do not know well. You met an athlete in town, you use sie. Laufen Sie schnell. You also have Sie tragen Hemden. You wear shirts, and probably you are speaking to a fashion designer, someone you do not know very well. Good. So let's remember du and sie. Du for informal, informally addressing people, and sie for formally addressing people. All mean you, but one is used for informal address or speaking to people informally, du, and then speaking to people formally, sie. Let's move on. At number 4, we have er, and the meaning of er is he. We have examples here. Schreibt Briefe? Does he write letters? Probably you were speaking about a co-worker. Or kauft Butter. He buys butter. And you are speaking to or about a friend. So stands for he, singular, referring to one person. Then we have sie, the same sie, see. Sie here also can be used for she and singular. So We have examples here. Sie läuft schnell. She runs fast. And probably you are speaking about the lady friend. And then sie trinkt Wasser. She drinks Wasser. You're speaking about a schoolmate. So sie again here can be used for she. And mind you, the sie at number 3 always remains in capital, uses capital. So when you look at a sentence like laufen Sie schnell, at number 3, you have even it's within the sentence written with capital S starting. Always. At the beginning of a sentence, within the sentence, is always in capital. But this is not the case with sie as she. No, we do not use capital. Let's move on. At number 6, we have es. Es, and es means it. This is also referring to one single object or thing or person, especially things that have das as an article, referring to neutral nouns. So we already know Germans have 3 main categories of nouns: masculine nouns that use der, feminine nouns that use die, and neutral nouns that use das. More on that later. So in this example, es, which refers to it, examples are here. We have es weint viel. It cries a lot. So probably you're speaking about the baby. And mind you, baby uses the article das. So it is appropriate to use es here. So das baby weint viel, es weint viel. Good. We have trägt es eine Last. Does it carry a load? You're speaking about a car. Car, we use das Auto for car. So car can use the pronoun es. So trägt es eine Last, or yeah, that is it. So we can use es for car and then es for baby. Good. We move on to 7. And 7, we have wir. We are referring to several people. So talking about yourself and some people around you probably. So wir refers to we. And then it's not singular but rather plural. You're referring to you and then some other people. So we have examples here. Wir waschen Autos. We wash cars. You're speaking about yourselves. Yes. And then bringen wir Frieden. Do you bring peace? Or do we, bring peace? That is, you are speaking about yourself again. So wir at number 7. We. Number 8. Ihr. Ihr is a very interesting pronoun referring to 2 or more people. Now this is plural. And then informal, you're referring to family, friends, people you know very well. You use you, but in plural. You're not referring to one person, not a single person, but a group of people, 2 or more. And examples are here. Reitet ihr Pferde? Do you ride horses? Probably speaking to a group of friends. Ihr beginnt heute. You start today. You are speaking to a group of family members, people you know very well. 2 or more people you know very well. You. But this time, because it is plural, you use ihr. Don't forget. And this is an informal way of addressing people. Ihr. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9, sie. Again, an interesting observation. We have sie again here, and this time this same sie can be used for plural, and then in a formal setting when you are addressing several people, 2 or more people that you do not know well. So examples here: Sie schließen die Tür. You close the door. Speaking to, for instance, 2 or more doctors, or we have folgen Sie Befehle. Are you following orders? You're speaking to 2 or more soldiers. Good. So sie with capital S, even in a sentence, as we already learned, is always for formal greetings or formally addressing people. Remember that very well. And then we have at number 10 another sie again. This time this same sie can be used for they. Speaking about your friends, co-workers. They are doing this, they are doing that. So examples are sie schauen fern. They watch TV. You're speaking about your friends. Beginnen Sie heute? Are they beginning today? You are speaking about some workers. So this is a summary of what we've learned so far. So far 10 variation and forms of pronouns and how they are appropriately used. If you have any questions, you can comment, and then I will see what I will do to explain this further. Thank you so much. Dankeschön. Übung. Exercise. Bitte bilden Sie jeweils 10 sinnvolle Sätze mit allen Formen der persönlichen Pronomen ich, du, sie, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie und sie. Wenn möglich, beziehen Sie sich auf frühere Lektionen. Vielen Dank. Please form 10 meaningful sentences, each with all the forms of personal pronouns ich, du, sie, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, and sie. If possible, refer to previous lessons. Thanks a lot. Vielen Dank und bis bald. Vielen Dank für Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.